Independence of Brazil. In 1500, Pedro Álvares Cabral, a Portuguese navigator, first claimed the territory that is now Brazil. From 1534, the Portuguese began to settle permanently, expanding the territory towards the west for 300 years. In 1808, Napoleon's invasion forced the Portuguese royal family into exile in Rio de Janeiro, changing colonial dynamics. In 1815, John VI elevated Brazil from a colony to United Kingdom with Portugal. In 1820, the Liberal Revolution in Portugal and the Cortes demanded the return of the king. Pedro Regent in Brazil faces pressure from the military and the Cortes, with subordinating the provincial governments to Portugal. Satisfaction grew, dividing Brazilians between liberals and Bonifácios, both desiring independence but with different plans.
In 1820, the Liberal Revolution in Portugal and the Cortes demands the return of the king. Pedro, regent in Brazil, faced pressure from the military and the Cortes, which subordinated the provincial governments to Portugal. Dissatisfaction grew, dividing Brazilians between liberals and Bonifácios, both desiring independence but with different plans.
Napoleon is a threat of Portugal. We must find safety in our American colonies.
As the storm of war loomed over Portugal, King John VI faced a difficult decision. Seeking refuge in the distant lands of Brazil became the only path to protect the monarchy from the clutches of Napoleon's forces. The forced union of Portugal and Brazil marked a turning point. The loyalty of the court was tested, and they grappled with the challenges of building a united kingdom in a distant land, far from the familiar shores of Portugal.
Unity is our only choice. Let us establish our kingdom here in Brazil.
The Portuguese court rushes to pack and prepare for the journey to Brazil. The winds of change swept through Portugal, and the call for constitutional rights echoed across the Atlantic. Pedro I found himself at the center of this political storm, torn between loyalties to his homeland and the responsibilities in Brazil.
The Constitution must be respected, but I, Pedro, will be the owner of this land. Independence of death. Brazil will be free and sovereign.
The cry for independence resonated to the Ipiranga, echoing a newfound sense of freedom. However, the journey towards true liberation was far from over. The societal divisions that had lingered in the shadows now came to the forefront, challenging the very essence of Brazil's newly acquired sovereignty. The stage is set for a new era, but the shadows of the past lingers. Amidst changes, there is still a struggle between the countryside's wealth and the dreams of city workers. Yet, every challenge is a step towards a brighter tomorrow. Brazil's journey continues, where unity and progress have the way for a future of true freedom.
¿Por qué con flash?
Que no te dé risa.
Okay. Yeah. 3 to Portugal, no?
Independence of death. Brazil will be... Ya se me olvidó.